The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's now second and 10.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And returning it, here's Hamler. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This is Logan. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones.
That's good.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
For Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Hamler now on the return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock working out of the gun, rolling to his right, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Block now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Max 22, Max 22. You gonna see back in 60. You gonna see me and your nightmares. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Second down and inches. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox. Mike. Check. Go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he has made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
The point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Falcons 21, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Block. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Broncos.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brendan McManus.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. It means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The ball carrier.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The tackle made.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And the Broncos take him down. Draymond Jones. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Block off of play action. Rolling to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On play action, Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Albert Okuebuna with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
the kickoff for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for his tight end. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
4-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
10 at the 22-yard line.
That's 22, that's 22.
And And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Falcons 28. Broncos 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flush to his right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
TJ Green on.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Lock now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback.
Exactly.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Block. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Now Gordon on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the Falcons field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.